Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We're an emerging nation, been around a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We're now expanding our economy, and that should benefit all our citizens by improving the liquidity and value of our currency. All our citizens hold our currency. We give it to them free every month, and anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, no obligation. You come along, you register, and that's it. We're also a non-separatist community. That means that we don't separate people into groups based on what they look like or where they come from or how much money they've got or not got or their gender or anything at all. We see everybody simply as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. And we have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology. We, before that affirmation, start with a very, very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. Not short-term pleasure, but ongoing ever new joy that it comes from within and is there with you. It's the base of your life. Yeah, you'll still get spikes of pleasure when things happen and go well for you, and you'll still get a little bit of sadness when things don't go so well for you, but behind it all, underneath it all, you'll have that calmness, that joy that is always with you. And it's something you can't buy, and it's what everybody seeks, even though a lot of people don't know what's missing from their life. They're still in searching for something. But it is that happiness, and you can only get it through loving service to other people. The more people you serve, the more value you put into your service, the more you'll find that everything you want and need in life will be attracted to you. And so that's what our little prayer is about helping you find that true happiness. But I want to welcome you before we get to that prayer and the affirmation, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. We record all these events. They are streamed live into Facebook, We Share Abundance Publicly group, also into YouTube. And a lot of people watch those, and the people that can't make it live get the replays either in the Facebook group or in YouTube. They're all available for you. I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, so we might as well get started, seeing as I can't remember what it was. But welcome to you. As I say, you're equally welcome, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. The advantage, of course, of being here live is that you can ask any questions and we'll do our best to answer them for you. We certainly see all the questions that crop up in our link in the little app here, which is open to and available to everybody. I don't think we get them from Facebook. I don't know why, but the comments there don't come through, but they come through okay from YouTube. My answers that I give out in the live are available to everybody, obviously. But if I happen to post anything here in the messaging system in our link, it only goes to the people that are here in our link. At the moment, we've only got one. We've usually got several, but looks like we've only got Lewis today. So let's have that little opening prayer and affirmation, and then we'll get on with the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, that each member may find the joy of service, and through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. Right, our little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay, as you can see, we've got Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal, but in YouTube we've got a few people as well. We've got Ramachandra from Watford in England, Peter from the Cameroon, Radio Pirata. I don't know what the actual name of that person is, but he's from Puerto Rico, or she. And we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. And we've got Richard, who is in as well, from Devon in England. Not very far away from me. It's been a bit cooler today, but it's still been quite a nice day here in the southwest of England. So I hope that the sun is shining on your life, be it in weather-wise, but also in metaphorically speaking, that you have a happy and comfortable life. That's what our big mission is about, you know. Our mission is to build a community of like-minded people who seek more than just material gains. They want to be happy, they want to be uplifted, and they want to be helping other people. Everybody working together, helping one another. And that is the main purpose of life. And it's nice to have money. You need money for paying your rent and buying food and clothing your children and yourself, and things like that. And that, to me, is abundance. If you have sufficient to have a warm, safe, comfortable home, food, good quality food that you can put on the table, then I think, you've got pretty much everything that you really need in life. I know some of you want a big flashy car, and I mean, we all go through these phases. I've had them in the past, and they soon lose their appeal. Homes that have more rooms than you can live in, and you have to pay somebody to clean them, and more grounds than you can use, and you have to pay somebody to look after them, and this sort of thing. You probably have to experience those things to know that you don't really want them anymore. Okay. I see we've got Maureen in as well from London. Welcome to Maureen. And so let's get on with what we've got to do today. There's not been a lot of development going on because the developers don't work. I mean, they will come in if there's an emergency, and Vishal turned up because I put something into the sort of tasks for Monday, and he saw it, and I said, "Oh no, don't bother with it. It's not that urgent. It'll wait till Monday." And it's a little bit to do with the Share Hope plan, but we've got up to the 27th of June to make sure everything's correct there. And so I didn't want him sacrificing his Sunday. But what's happening is, if you've got money in your deposit account in the Share Hope plan, it's automatically upgrading you, paying your subscription if it's due. But if you've got funds in your commission, available funds in your commission, I don't think it is taking from there and upgrading you, which it should be doing. It always goes to the deposit account first, and if there's not sufficient there, it should look into your commissions, and if you've got sufficient there, it should upgrade you. So we're going to be checking on that on Monday. Right, Let me give you some numbers. We have an increase of 5 in the 777 plan to 45,081 members in there. We have an increase of 13 in our registered member base to 53,087. That same 13 increased our active member count to 3,911. We had an increase of 3 in ShareHope Pro members, 7 to 779. An increase of 2 in the Easy Team Builder members to 1,069. And 2 people dropped out of the Success Blueprint down to 56. Okay, so those are your numbers for today. There was something that I thought of while I was doing those as well, and I can't think particularly what it was, but the best plan ever is going to be really exciting. A lot of people are going to be paid into the Success Blueprint, and they're going to have people following them in, and that will automatically earn them commissions in the ShareHope plan, the 777, the Easy Team Builder, and whatever Poverty Crusher plan, and importantly as well, Vibe. Now Vibe have finished their pre-launch, and we still can't see the matrix. We don't know how much we've made or anything at this moment in time, but they're saying it should be. They're saying it will be available on Monday. Not sure what time Monday. Of course, they're in the United States, so if they're looking at Monday, say 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that won't be until 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in the UK. So it'll be interesting to see exactly where we are, what we've got. But it's not. It's the base. That's all it is. It's getting started in that matrix. Now, Vibe isn't a passive program. I know that when it was first announced, they gave the impression, and I think they intended, that it would be possible to generate passive income. And you, in theory, can for a limited period of time. But it's not designed as a passive program. And the thing about it is, if you are in that matrix now, you have a good position locked in, which is going to benefit from spillover as the matrix fills from the top down. I'm not sure where we are in the matrix, but of course we will be concerned about building our own matrix, and we'll do it through the best plan ever. We'll get people through that plan into the Success Blueprint, and through the Success Blueprint into Vibe, and that will generate good income for everybody from those 5 plans. It'll start opening up multiple income streams for you, which is the best way forward. We will be developing more and more as well as we go. We've got our mall coming up. We've got ideas of other plans. We've got the Fun Miracles site, which hopefully will be going live next week. I have a meeting with that team to get it sorted out. I think it's for 10 o'clock Monday morning. And from there on, I don't think it should take very long to get it onto the live site. But I'm not an expert in the technical side of things by any means. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think certainly next week we should have the free games there. Once again, that'll help you to find another path to generate referrals for We Share Abundance, and those will follow you through into Vibe, and you will be building you're the top of your own personal matrix. Now, you may well benefit from spillover, but you want to be building your matrix yourself. You want to say, okay, I'm going to make sure I've got at least 3 people in. In fact, if you do the best plan ever, you're going to have a minimum of 5 people to get you into the success blueprint. And those 5 people should be following you through into the success blueprint, and from the success blueprint into Vibe. So you should be having a minimum of 5 getting you into Vibe, or following you into Vibe. Well, both getting you in and following you in. And just those 5 at $40 each in referral commission is $200. And then there's 5 at $5 is another $25. So that's $225. Now your fees are $270, but as they're being paid from the success blueprint, essentially that is $225 in profit for you, as soon as we get your frontline or your referrals through into Vibe as well. So you've got to drill down, you've got to work down deep, you've got to get your people to get their people, get them to get 5 in a week. It's not that difficult to get 5 people that don't have to pay anything, that want to make some money, that are prepared to go out and find 5 people in the same way, that don't have to pay anything, that want to make some money. And so you can go out there and help your 5 to get their 5, or your 8, or your 10, or however many you've got, but get them to get 5 in a week. They can get more after that, that's fine. But if they get 5 in a week, they'll have that $15, because we'll give them another $5, which is $10 in total. And then they'll have $5 in commission, $15. It'll pay them into the success blueprint and into the Easy Team Builder. So it's important. And then work with those people to get their 5, because everybody wants to be moving. Everybody wants to be making that money. Everybody wants to get started with a couple of $100 at least in their pocket. And you can get that literally within days, if you put your mind to it. And it shouldn't take anybody more than a month. If it does take more than a month, you're going to probably struggle a little bit to get it going. I'm not saying you can't do it. I've seen instances of people that have taken years to build and gradually have built a huge network, but it's very, very rare. Most of the time, people that are slow get fed up and they drop out, because they're not transmitting that energy and getting that momentum through the whole team. And it gets to the point where you've got to pay an extra month, or an extra couple of months, or an extra 3 or 4 months to cover your costs, because people aren't moving. And it's all about getting people moving through the system. You got people moving through the system quickly, everything works great, and it creates that momentum. When people see the income that's being earned because of that, that is what gets them excited, and they think, well, if they can do it and all they've done is get 5 people and it's cost nobody anything, out of pocket, then that will start generating the excitement and the momentum, and you will move from a couple of hundred to a couple of thousand very quickly, and from a couple of thousand to tens of thousands quite quickly too. So it's worth putting in the effort. Okay. As I say, Vibe have officially announced that they closed now for the pre-launch, and the launch is going to be on Monday, and we'll be able to see the matrix, and we'll be able to see what we've made. And I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as much as I was hoping. I was asked at one time a few weeks back, and I said I would be disappointed if it wasn't 10 grand that we made. Well, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that. I think we'll be pushing our luck to get anywhere close to 5. And that is from the We Share Abundance account. It may be considerably less than that. We'll have to wait and see. As I say, we don't really know until we see the matrix, because at the moment all we can see is the people that we've referred. And I think out of all the people we've referred, we have 27 people that have locked in their spot in the matrix. And I don't think it's 27 that have locked in their spot in the matrix. I think it's probably about 20. I think 7 people have gone for the that lower level package, which doesn't get them into the matrix unless they've got referrals as well. So we have to wait and see exactly what's happening there. That lower level package is, can't remember how much it is now, $40 or something like that, I think. So you would need that package, and then you would need to have referred people for at least another 120 points. So you could do it through referring 3 people at that same $40 level, or you could refer 1 person at the $160 level, or 1 person at the $250 level. And the $250 level is where we will be putting people through the Best Plan Ever Success Blueprint into Vibe. Why are we going for that level? Very simply, because it makes you more money. If you're in at the 160 level, the most you can make on your downline in the matrix is $3. And if you've got 50 people in at $3, it's $150. But if you're in at that top level, you can make up to $5. And if you've got 50 people at $5, it's $250. So it's a big difference in what you can make with just like 50 people. And it's not only that, you get access to all the products. Now, I know that products are always considered to be important by people. What are the products that are associated with this opportunity, whether it's a bottle of milkshake or a bottle of water or whatever it is. And Vibe have a number of different products that you will have complete access to. But in all honesty, most people aren't in multi-level marketing for the products. They're in it because they want to make money, and they're interested in how much you can make, and you make more money getting in at that top level. And that's why we are funding people at that top level. We are making sure that you get in at the best level to make the most money. You will also get all the products, and you may well find that they are really valuable for you and you are pleased with them, or you may think that they're not much there that you want, whatever, but they are going to be available for you. So So that is the fact. But the main reason we're doing it is because people want to make more money. And the way to make more money is to get in at the top level. And you want to ideally be getting 7 people into Vibe, because that gets you, it opens everything up for you. You've got 7 people in at that top level, and it opens the whole gambit for you. In fact, you only need 6 because you'll be one. And if you've got 5 to start with, it means only getting another 1 through the best plan ever. But if it takes you longer than a week to get your 5, you're going to need 8 people anyway to get $13 to get you into the success blueprint. And when the 8 people are following you through, that is much, much more powerful. And there's no reason why 8 people can't follow you through, even if you get 5 in the first week, because you can always add more people in, add more people in, add more people in. And the more people you add in, the more money you're going to make. And in a big way, because of their 100% match on that matrix, it's going to be very powerful as people start earning bigger amounts. You know, if you've got 8 people in, if they're only making, let's say they're only making $200 each, okay, you would be getting $200 for each of them as a match anyway. 200 times 8, that's $1,600 in matching bonuses. And if they've got 200 coming in, they're very soon going to have 300, 400, 500, 1,000. You got 8 people making $1,000 in that plan, and that's $8,000 in, plus your own matrix payment. It's very, very powerful. And so I'm looking forward to seeing our plan get through, get it all coded. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but Vishal will be on it next week, non-stop until we've got it there ready for you. Now, what it does do is it creates a little bit of a logistical problem, in the fact that we need quite a lot of money to fund those people. You know, just paying $12.50 doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're paying $12.50 for just 100 people, you know, it adds up very quickly. And so we've got to get that money in. And so I sent out a link to a form for people that want to pledge and help with those loans. And of course, those people will double their money as the people go through the plan. And the way we'll do it is we'll take those forms, and the number 1 form will be the first person in, and they'll be the first person to get their money out. Now, if that number 1 form wanted 10 loans, he's only going to get 1 initially. And we're going to go through 1, 1, 1 for everybody that has a form, whether they've requested 1 loan or whether they've requested 100. We'll go through and everybody will get 1. Then we'll go back to the beginning and we'll go through for anybody that wanted to loan more than once. And that's how it'll work. And we'll doing it that way. We will make sure that everybody has a chance to double their money and to get their money doubled as quickly as possible. Okay, it shouldn't take very long once we've got somebody coming through and eligible for the loan to get to a point where they're commissioned. Their commissions simply from the 4 plans in We Share Abundance will repay the loan at $30. So there you go. I mean, just getting somebody into level 1 of the 777 plan, well, if it's the first position, it's $1. Sorry, it's $5. Um, if it's from positions, because, well, it depends on whether they're in already and into other levels, but it's a minimum of $4 that people are going to get as they get into other commissionable positions as they're going forward. For everybody that follows them through, $4, $4. It's the same if you go out and refer somebody and they only pay $5, you get $4 for it. It's 80% payout. It's very, very powerful. Now that's $5 or $4 from there. There is with 5 people following you through, you're going to get another $5 from the Poverty Crusher. With 5 people into the Sharehook plan, you're going to get $20. That's $30 there, just there. And then there's the Easy Team Builder. That is, they're going in on the monthly for that. So really pretty negligible initially. But even so, 5 people following you in is $1.25, and that'll be doubled up because of power of 1. So that'd be another $2.50. And that's all there and going to be building and growing in addition to the Vibe money that you're going to be making, which of course is the big bucks that will be coming in for you. So it's really good. I'm pleased for the people that have taken up that matrix position, but do understand that you've got to now make sure that you're going to have people following you in. And the easiest way to do it is through the best plan ever. I'm not saying it's the only way. You can get people directly into Vibe. You can get them directly into the Success Blueprint, but probably the easiest is to get them into the best plan ever. Okay. Have we got any more people in? We probably have. We had Deborah, I know. We've got Bozina from Slovenia, and we've got the other Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. We've got Pierre from South Africa. Let me put my glasses on. I'm struggling to read it a bit. We've got Ajibola from Nigeria. Does it mean if I refer 5 people, I will earn 200? Or what, sir? Please explain. 5 people following you into Vibe will pay you at least 200. It'll pay you $225. So 5 people that you refer free, provided you work with those people and they get at least 5 people to get through into, because if they're not following you in, you're not going to make anything. If the people you refer don't follow you, you're wasting your time. You've got to find people that are going to follow you in. Okay, we got Kingsley in from Manchester, England. We got Joseph in from, I think, Nigeria, but I'm not sure. We've got Bozina saying, could you please make the best plan PDF open in a new window? Because if somebody wants to see more details before registering and clicks on PDF, it takes them completely away from the website. I thought it was opening in a new window. I'll check on that, Bozina. Yeah. Yeah, it should open in a new window. And I thought it did. Excuse me. We got Ron in from Amsterdam in Holland. Let me, if I've got it open now, I can check on it straight away. We have PDF. You're right. It's not opening in a new window. It should. Okay. I'll get that sorted out. In fact, I can probably get it sorted out now. Okay, I think that's done. Okay. So thanks for pointing that out, Buzina. It will now open in a new window. Okay. What else have we got? That's it really from me, but we have, of course, the raffle, and we're going to give some free cash away. So let's do the raffle first of all. Let me see if I'm logged in there first of all. I was, but it sometimes logs you out, or logs me out anyway. No, it looks like we're good to go. Except I'm not in the right. I'm not in an admin account, so it'll be a few seconds while we get that sorted. But meanwhile, I can do the screen share for it. Okay, that should be bringing up. There we go. Right. So you have here now the admin account. I've been really neglectful of this, so let's have a look and see how many tickets we've sold. We've only sold 176, which is really poor, but it's my fault. I apologize for not advertising it in any way. I don't think I've even done one ad for it the whole week. Okay. 176. So that's well down. Let's do it anyway. This is going to do it. Of course, if it's Rosa, Rosita, or Frame that wins, those funds go into the charity pool. Anybody else, it goes into their available cash wallet. So here we go. Who was it? Freedom Legacy gets $120. Congratulations. And 58 get a second prize of $1 each. Okay. So we can stop sharing that and come back here. And let's give away some more money. So that's 120. Well, that's not really giving it away, is it? That that was that was the raffle. I couldn't find random.org. I've got it now. Okay. So let's do a screen share for random.org. We check that that comes up. And I think that is up for you now. So we have numbers from 2 to 2759 in the spreadsheet. And when we click generate, the random.org site will do what it says it does, randomly select one number in that range. So here we go, 2273. Let me put that in the spreadsheet. 2273. And then we can stop sharing there. And we can come back here and do another screen share for the spreadsheet this time, and we'll see who that member is with number 2273. So here we go. Has that come up for you? I think it has, yeah. So here we are, 2273 is the number that was selected by random.org. So let's see who it is and how much they're going to get. There we go, 2273. And it looks like it's somebody that's going to get the $150. 2273 match there. Let me make those a bit bigger. And King Boogismo. King Boogismo. Okay, well done, King Boogismo. Oh, I can't say it. King Boogismo. You're going to get $150 anyway. And if Beef Cell is also in this column here as an active elite, he's going to get a matching $150 as well. So congratulations to King Boogismo and his sponsor. Okay, let me save that. We'll get them paid in the next 24 hours. And we can stop sharing and come back here. And there we go. I think we're done for today. I will be here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Our link, 7 p.m. London time. We will be streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, all being well. Until then, get out there, get plenty of people into your best plan ever. It's amazing the money that you're going to make from that. And you don't have to put your hand in your pocket to do it. So all those members that have been saying, oh, I've never got anything out of this, and I've been in it for 5 years, and you've really got no excuse. Get out there, help a few people get started. We're going to give them the $5 kickstart into their account. They then need to get out and help a few more people. And if you do that, and you do it effectively, within a few weeks, you will have hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, flowing into your bank account. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you for being We Share Abundance. Without you, we don't exist. God bless. See you tomorrow. See you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator.